I know it's been a few days since I've posted or uploaded or really just kind of done anything. Um, these past 4 days have been hell. Completely. My car ended up breaking down at the old Riley's in my town, and we had to coast it to the AutoZone, which is about 5 miles away. We were told it was originally the battery that needed to be replaced in my car, and that's why it was dogging down, not getting enough power, not accelerating properly. So we then replaced the battery. Well, when we replaced the battery, the car did not fix itself. Instead, a bunch of other stuff started, going completely wrong with it and acting up, and it created a whole bunch of other issues. So we're trying to figure out what's going on with it. We're like, okay, well, if it's not the battery, it has to be something else. So we start looking at the alternator. We found out the alternator is fried. So then we go and we change out the alternator for my car. And, well, when my husband disconnected the alternator wire, it hit the the dipstick where you check your oil at. The wire hit that and sparked real bad. And it took my husband about, I want to say like 5-6 hours to change that alternator, because the belt came off, and that was like the hardest part, was because you had to get the belt off of the alternator and it did not want to come off, and then getting it back on was even harder. I'll put up some like pictures and stuff like that, and so y'all can see, like, he was fully in the car and everything fully wrapped around and all of it, and it was just absolutely horrible. We were stuck out there for hours. His mother ended up coming to pick us up so we could go all the way across to another town, which is about a 45-minute drive, to go see if we could find a part that we needed, because when he took the alternator and unplugged it and it hit the dipstick where you check your oil, it shorted out the alternator fuse, which I didn't even know was a fuse. That was something new. So when we found out it was the alternator fuse, we decided to have his mom come pick us up, drive 45 minutes to another town. She bought us some slushies. So that was nice of her. When we had that all done and everything, we couldn't find the fuse. So we thought maybe we could take the alternator fuse out of her car and put it in mine. Her car's a Kia, mine's a Toyota, so obviously that probably would have worked, but we thought, why not? So we then had one of my husband's friends, who's also his boss, come out, and they live, I think, about 40 minutes away. They came out as well to come drive us, because once we took her alternator fuse out, her car would not crank, would not move, would not do anything, because her alternator wouldn't be able to work. So we had to park her car where we were going to try and take my car, which is at my husband's workplace, with security cameras, where his boss said it would be okay and safe, instead of it being downtown where it could get broken into, stolen, towed, anything of that sort. So we then take her alternator fuse, go all the way downtown, which is like a 15-minute drive, not even that far from where we were trying to go. We tried to put it in, it did not work. Her alternator fuse was flat, mine had prongs, so it didn't work at all. So then we ended up having to leave my car there overnight, which I was not happy about, because it was downtown, it was not the most safest place, and I was worried it was going to get towed. So at this point, it's about 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm bawling my fucking eyes out because I don't know what the hell to do. I'm trying to get my car home and it's not coming home. My husband goes back out there at like 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:30ish. He heads back out there, because we're about 35-40 minutes away from where my car was, which I did not like being that far away from my car at all. We get back out, his mother drives him back out there after driving us home, and you gotta think he's running like 2 hours of sleep. And I had to know he didn't go to sleep at all. He ended up making me stay home because I was having some issues. I was really sick and nauseous and not feeling good, and I was tired, and I have neurological problems, so if I'm too tired, I will actually end up having spontaneous seizures randomly, and I was starting to have them. So he made me stay home so I could get some sleep. He comes back out there, he gets the alternator fuse. You have to take apart the entire fuse box, apparently, to get to the alternator fuse, because of the way it's screwed in at the very bottom. So he takes all the fuses out, and all the whole box and casing, unconnects everything, and he puts that all back on. Well, the car's still spitting, sputtering, not driving right, not getting enough power, dying about every 5 minutes down the damn road. Well, he says, alright, well, fuck this, I'm gonna coast the car home. He coasted the car home about 45 minutes, having to stop about every 5 minutes for like 30 minutes. So, I mean, it took like a 45-minute drive to like 4 hours into a drive, coasting the car home the best that he could do. He got the car home, and after he changed everything on it and he fixed everything on it, it still wasn't running. I mean, it was still sputtering, wasn't able to accelerate, we couldn't go over 15 miles an hour, and the car started making like a rod knocking noise, but the rods are fine. Check engine lights are on. Well, we have an ODO. The little things that the AutoZones plug into your car to see, you know, what's wrong with it. Well, we plugged it in, and it came back with 4 codes. All 4 of my spark plugs got fried. I don't know how, I don't know what. All 4 of them were fried. So we then had to take all the coil packs out, take the hood of the engine off, like the whole, like not the hood of the car, but like the plastic casing that protects the coil packs and stuff. We had to take all of that off, take the coil packs out, and then change the spark plugs. Well, we changed 3 out of 4. I'm 4 cylinders, so I got 4 spark plugs. Well, we changed 3 out of 4, and the only reason we didn't change that one was because the last mechanic before that had a plastic rubber piece in their bit to get the spark plugs out. His plastic piece was still wrapped around that spark plug, and my husband could not get it out, and it was starting to storm really, really bad. So he's dealing with this in the rain. I mean, pour down fucking rain. It's horrible. And he gets that going, and then we're like, okay, well, let's go test drive it. So we test drive it all the way to the town, which is like 5-10 minutes. I mean, it's not that long of a drive. And we're like, okay, well, she's running great. I had an ice cream craving, so we drove it all the way to another town, which is about 40 minutes away, to go find some damn ice cream. Still couldn't find no damn ice cream. We were very upset. Car ran great, did everything great. No big deal on the car. She runs great now. No check engine light. Her AC runs better, her speakers are better, her lights are better. Everything on this car is fixed now. But the past 4 days, my husband went 72 hours without sleep. And he busted his ass. I bawled down fucking crying. So that's why I haven't posted or done anything like the past 4 or 5 days. My husband missed 4 days of work. His boss is fucking pissed at him. But we don't really give a shit about this job because he's got 4 other job offers that pay better and more than this job. So he's gonna take one of those up. And yeah. I swear if it could go wrong, it's gonna go wrong for us. But I got my car back, and she's running. So I wanted to give y'all kind of like a little update of what was going on and everything, and I'm going to try and go back to posting, but I don't really know, because, like, I've got a lot of shit going on. Yeah. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.